Hello everyone, my name is Dhananjay Reddy Mane. I am part of Informatico Global Customer Support Team. In this presentation, we will be going through how to start, stop, and delete the advanced cluster. Moving on, today's agenda is what are advanced cluster, different states of the advanced cluster, how to start and stop the advanced cluster, how to delete the advanced cluster demo. What are advanced clusters? An advanced cluster is a Kubernetes cluster that provides a distributed processing environment on the cloud. Fully managed and self clusters can run data logic using scalable architecture, while local clusters use a single node to quickly onboard projects for advanced use cases. There are different types of clusters as well, like fully managed cluster, self-service cluster, local cluster, advanced cluster in a serverless environment. Based upon your use case, you can choose the cluster. For quick startup, you can go with the local clusters, like the projects to onboard to check the use cases. You can always go with the local clusters. Different states of the cluster. The cluster will have the following states like unknown, starting, started, and running, stopped. And from the monitoring tab, we can see these states. How to start and stop the advanced cluster. When you run an advanced mapping, the cluster will start itself. We don't need to start it manually. It will start on fly. Next, how to stop the advanced cluster. We need to go to the monitor tab, advanced clusters, and click on stop. Then it will stop the advanced cluster. Optionally, we can set the idle timeout as well. Like it will stop the advanced cluster if any new mappings are not submitted within 30 minutes. You can increase this timeout as well. And smart shutdown is like based upon your previous history. It will calculate and shut down the cluster automatically. Next one is how to delete the cluster. To delete the cluster, we have two options. One is from administrator and using the command line. In the administrator, you can go to advanced cluster and click on the three dots and you can click on delete. And the command line, you can go through the command reference guide and using this command, you can delete the cluster. Moving on, the demo part. Let me first quickly run a advanced mapping. This is one of the advanced mapping which I have created and it is associated, the runtime is associated with the cluster Shubham local advanced. Let me run the mapping. Yeah, I've started the mapping. Let me go to the monitoring tab and here you can see the job is starting in the advanced cluster tab from the monitoring. Let's verify whether the cluster is starting or not. Currently the cluster is in stopped state. We can go to the job and get the cluster name from this is the runtime. The cluster is not started yet. As you can see, the cluster is in running state. We can see the states like at what time it has gone from stop to starting and starting to start, and now it is currently start. From here, we can click the stop icon and it will stop the advanced cluster. In this way, you can stop the advanced cluster. Let me just refresh the status. As you can see, the cluster has been stopped successfully. And here also we can check like it is stopped. And to delete cluster, you can go to the advanced cluster options. And from here, you can click and you can click on delete cluster. Moving back to the demo. Yeah. This is the summary. These are the links which I've referred in this presentation. We would like to hear from you on our social media handlers. Please give us your valuable feedback over there. Thank you all.